Bitcoin, from a long-term perspective, is still in the area of maximum opportunity. And in the short term, Bitcoin is finding some support here, continuing the sideways action. And one of the most exciting charts right now is by far the weekly chart for Ethereum. Ethereum grazed its all-time high price just the other day. And in my opinion, it's very likely that we could see a breakout in the next couple days. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, talking about long-term and short-term stuff. And I also want to bring up a few reasons why I think crypto is going to absolutely explode over the next many months. Today, Bitcoin is down 5.9%, Ethereum is down 6.8%, and we can see that most of the top cryptos are down today. And the only thing that's up today on this screen is Engine. And guys, this is yet another altcoin, which we called in my Patreon weeks ago. I've been posting a lot of different altcoin picks here in Patreon. Remember, it's all long-term trading. I'm not doing short-term stuff. People are making gains in here, guys. We have some awesome altcoin picks. Now, going back to Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, we're in a pretty interesting pattern here. Bitcoin is just trading sideways into a symmetrical triangle. If you guys have been watching this channel, what Bitcoin's doing right now should not be a surprise at all. This is exactly what we've been expecting. If you guys remember, 1 week ago, there's a video here called My Exact Price Prediction for Bitcoin. And I want to talk about that price prediction right now because we are doing exactly what we're talking about. But I also want to discuss why part of that prediction may end up being wrong. In the video, we were talking about this exact type of pattern, this symmetrical triangle playing out here. And what are we seeing right now, guys? Exactly what we discussed in that video perfectly, right? So far on this channel, we've had a very accurate expectation for Bitcoin. Now, the other part of this prediction actually suggested that Bitcoin may break down and push towards 26K before seeing one final dump before rallying up again for the long term. I see that there is a potential for Bitcoin to maybe pull back to 26K at the 50% fib retrace. And if Bitcoin did that right here where we are right now, it would sort of resemble something like this where we get one final dump before breaking out again. This happened back here in 2017. Now, we may not get this pullback. And the reason we may not get this pullback necessarily is because Ethereum may be looking to break its all-time high soon. And I think if Ethereum does break its all-time high, then Bitcoin may not get bearish. Bitcoin actually may gain a lot of support and become very bullish if Ethereum can break its all-time high. Even though my prediction has been right so far, I just want to make the disclaimer that we may not actually get the breakdown. And as I always say, from a long-term perspective, selling Bitcoin below 50,000 is a bad idea. It doesn't make sense, and you shouldn't be scared of any of the volatility that's taking place below 50K. You should embrace it. You should just be looking to buy more below 50K. Don't try to time the market. Don't try to sell, buy back lower. You'll probably mess up. If you sell now and this prediction is wrong and Bitcoin just runs up again, I mean, you're gonna have to FOMO in at higher prices. You don't want to have to do that. In the long term, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin. Now, again, if Ethereum breaks the all-time high, Bitcoin would probably end up playing out the bullish scenario where Bitcoin actually breaks out instead of breaks down. So going back to Ethereum here, Ethereum, the bullish narrative is super strong for Ethereum. Ethereum is the powerhouse of DeFi. Ethereum is the majority of the decentralized finance market. Ethereum is providing massive utility to the crypto industry. So the bullish narrative is mega strong, and the chart right now looks very strong. So I have absolutely no doubts that Ethereum is going to be breaking to new higher prices. For Ethereum, looking at the fib extension targets, the first breakout target is 1,790. The second breakout target above that is 2,250. And from current prices, those initial breakout targets would bring us 35%, 70%, from here. And that's just the first breakout target. Long term, if Bitcoin does what I think it's going to do, and Bitcoin goes to 250,000 as depicted on this long-term chart here, then I think Ethereum could easily see another 660% gains to the upside, maybe even more. Maybe we go as high as 15,000, and there'll be another 1,000% to the upside. If Bitcoin follows my long-term prediction and hits 250,000, Ethereum would very likely be sitting around 10 to 15,000, which is 1,000% gains from here. Now, of course, it's not going to happen overnight, guys. It's going to take time. It's going to take a while for Ethereum to actually get there. Might take a year or something, but I have no doubts that Ethereum is the future of this industry. I mean, actually, I should say Ethereum is this industry. Besides Bitcoin, Ethereum is like everything right now. And now we're going to talk about Chainlink, which is built on the Ethereum network. Chainlink is doing really well. We just retested the previous $20 all-time high as new support, and it does seem like we're starting to bounce. All that really needs to happen for Chainlink right now is we just need to see the price stabilize above $20. And I think if Ethereum gets this all-time high break soon, Chainlink will be following Ethereum to the upside. And looking at our fib extension targets, going from the 2020 high to the 2020 low, Chainlink has actually just touched the 1272 at $23.45. We pulled back to the all-time high, and we're looking to bounce off of this right now. This is great market structure. This is very constructive, very healthy stuff happening here, and this makes me more confident in Chainlink. The fact that we just pulled back makes me more confident. This gives time for market participants to accumulate at good prices before the next leg up. The Federal Reserve is going bananas right now. They are just printing so much money. The M1 money stock is erupting like a volcano. The US dollar, this green line here, is being debased. It's being devalued. The value of the dollar will decrease as more money is printed. And something that Sonny Decrease said, one of my favorite crypto YouTubers, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know Sonny, he made a really good point. He was saying, guys, look at the price of wheat over the past year. Look at the price of corn over the past year. Wheat, corn, I mean, these are all of your foods, right? I mean, corn is like inside of most food products, almost all of them. And corn has seen, 65% gains this year, and that is because they're just printing more and more money. The US dollar is losing value. When the US dollar loses value, the price of groceries and products and everything goes up. And guys, the price of Bitcoin will also be going up against the dollar. This is actually why Bitcoin was created in the first place. So you should be very confident about what you're doing. Despite the volatility, despite the little swings that you may see, despite whatever happens next, it doesn't matter what happens next. The long-term picture is the most important picture. The most successful investors in the world do not care about short-term swings. If you want to be successful, you cannot be emotional, right? You just got to buy, hold for the long term, and then look to scale out of the market at a later time. That's the best strategy right now. You're probably not going to be able to outperform Bitcoin. Probably not. It's very unlikely that you're going to be able to buy and sell so effectively that you outperform the market over the next year. You probably can't do that, right? Most people can't. I can't either. That's why I'm holding for the long term. By the way, guys, our altcoin picks in Patreon have been smashing recently. Some of the top gainers in the market recently, and I'm actually looking for long-term plays in the altcoin market. I'm looking to buy projects with real fundamental value, not crap coins, real projects that are likely going to do really well over the next year. Guys, so definitely consider joining Patreon, and I'll see you all in the next video.